Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And we have our very first corner. Chu plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. The most accurate pass. Doué. Shot at goal! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a cute ball. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Azar. Nice sequence of passes this. Nicely weighted ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Doué. Now he's got space here. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can clear their lines. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a searching pass. Now it's Doué. Swings it across. That's a decent clearance. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's good defending, very good defending. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Great vision. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Doué. And he's there to belt it away. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That has been slung wide. Kane stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Doué. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now, can they get him away? Delivery from Mbappe.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. No, it's not getting there. Linton. So what can they make of this? In with the challenge. Now it's Kane. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's a key interception. Doué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. And Bebeto! Oh, taken with style. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20, Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half.
Coming on the field,
Nicely shaped ball.
Rashford.
Well, a touch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. That has not gone well. Oh, that's superb. Kukçu. Oh, good-looking ball. He's found a way through. Doué! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Kane. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard, searching pass he's played there. Oh, that was vital. Linton. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund do have... Has a shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior. He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
A think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kane shapes to shoot! Sensational from Kane! A finish right from the top draw! And once more we are all square! You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than...
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Coming on to replace him.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 22, McGinn.
Aims beyond the defence. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he has been fouled there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Just a whisker away. Vinicius Junior, Robertson, it's Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance to deliver. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Coming on the field is number 14.
Borussia Dortmund will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tries to pass it through, and there's green grass ahead of him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back into the middle. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Van Dijk. Looking tidy in possession here. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Kane has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Number 10, Kane. Coming on to replace him is number 27.
is there, and he can pick it up. Borussia Dortmund have got it back, and they'll have another go. Knocks it into space.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Up he goes! Tries to get it clear. That's an imaginative pass. He's in a great position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. Messi. Now it's Under. He's played it back. And he's picked out the run.
4 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Robertson. And here's Rashford, looking for the run. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yuksek. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. As you can see, we've already started here. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him, and there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Zico! Lacking in accuracy. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Robertson. And it's Van Dijk. It's been shipped out wide. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. He could be in here. Oh, that's neat. Modric ploughing through the middle. And he's decided to go for it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Doué. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's well positioned here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Messi. Hazard. It's a goal kick. Modric.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Doué has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Now Van Dijk. Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Decent chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Boca Juniors have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Look at the space, it takes a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has been cut short. Modric. Zico. A true great in every sense of the word. Haaland, he is onto this. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Neymar.
2 minutos de compensación.
Modric could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Not the most convincing of passes. That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Borussia Dortmund are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Doué. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Kane. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar. Hazard. Messi out towards the flank. Well read, nice interception. Fired deep towards the back post. And a chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Can he latch on to this? Robertson receives it in a wide position. Cross flung in towards the middle. That's a good run down the left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No, he refuses to take the bait.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Camavinga.
partido fue de 44.765.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passes short and sharp. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Howson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Número 19, número 5, entran número
it's Messi.
45, número 9, Messi.
Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Borussia Dortmund really could have done without this. Now, power or placement? Brilliant save from Donnarumma! They want to be quick to recover this. Camavinga hurtling down that right flank. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi. Nicely worked. Danger averted for now. Doué tries a deft little ball. And he shoots! Hakimi. And they can counter here. Neymar has created one goal already. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Doué looking to add to his goal. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. And here's Yamal. Conte. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chips it through. And this is Kane. And it's Robertson. Camavinga. Messi, played with finesse. Kane! And that would have won it.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's clever. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So what can they make of this? That's good vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pass somewhat off target. Osimhen receives it and the shot! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Boca Juniors give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Spread out to the left.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Camavinga. Robertson. Kane. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Struck first time! And with that, the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game,
He's having a go! Now it's Hazard, and it's Camavinga. Camavinga! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. That's a throw. Chance to do terrific header. Kane is flagged offside. Adams. Danielson. Irwin in acres of space out wide. And he's there to belt it away. Irwin, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Kane. Now it's Batistuta. Danielson. Camavinga. Hazard. Now Mbappe. And it's Kane. Hazard. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the finish! Goal! Head and vein!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
The goal scorer after 22 minutes is...
Head and vein have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now...
Oh, terrible pass. He's one-on-one! Van Dijk.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Alexander-Arnold. Touré. Looking for options for movement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 15.
Borussia Dortmund can now introduce the first of their
Coming
substitutes.
on the field is
Heerenveen
number 8,
are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out to the left it goes. Danielson receives it in a wide position. He is through here. Now the delivery. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a delicate pass. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there.
Ah, he's given it away. And he's Batistuta. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Heerenveen are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Pedri. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And they win it back again. Pedri knocks it into space. Oh, it's a great chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible. than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover.
He's tried one! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold. Guti did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And this is Van Basten. That ball looks a good one. Chance! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2-0 and in next to no time. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kane, great chance! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that should get the job done. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Kane. Now it's Camavinga. Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. There's the header! No mistake! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Messi. A pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank, played back in, and it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And they get themselves in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. Mbappe receives it in a... Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's managed to get free. That's a throw. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's good running with the ball. Upamecano does really well there. He is strong. Oh, played right into his path. It's Kane! Oh, another save. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Van Basten looking to add to his goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior! Guti. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out. Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And there is the half-time whistle. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se
And we're
ponga en
underway
contacto
again.
con algún empleado del estadio.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. They get a throw in. Out towards the flank. Passing nice and neat. Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior. Guti. And it's Messi. And here's Van Basten. And he cuts out the supply. Doué. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos, delivered with swing.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's a good ball out wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Robertson. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Ball's gone out of play. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. It's not an especially good pass, that. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's picked his way through. Hangs one in. Adams getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! Oh, played through for the wide man. Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's there to clear it. Camavinga. Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Borussia Dortmund have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He is through here! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And that was very necessary. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's cut it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Under. Messi. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Upamecano. It's Van Dijk. It's a really well-measured ball.
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It's a searching pass. Azar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's forced to go back.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in it. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Camavinga picks it up from the goal kick. Kane finds himself offside. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe takes a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! Barcelona are in front! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Upamecano. Borussia Dortmund are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Doué. Alexander-Arnold. That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through, so back it comes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! time and again they are repelled.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Messi. Kane. He shifted it to the flank. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? It's a promising position. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hazard, nicely spread.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Mbappe, nicely shaped ball. Rashford receives it in a wide position. He's found some space. And the shot! Hazard. Kane, and they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Distributed tidily.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Camavinga. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. Flashes it across. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Upamecano. Passing is crisp and sharp. A probing pass. Mignon claims comfortably. Can he get it through? Great vision. Messi. Messi! No, not the best of headers.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Pulls it back. Hazard. And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Passes short and sharp. And that has been cleared.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's picked out the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. In it comes. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Chooses to go back. And he plays one through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Yamal. Sends it crossfield. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And the through ball. It's a good foot in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. Rashford gets flagged offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Borussia Dortmund making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Luka certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yamal gets into a good position, and that could set him on his way.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there.
He's given it away. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga! He's missed, but not by that far.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
What a throw in. Two minutes to be added on. Under. Out to the right. Thinks one through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Great chance! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.